Hi, thanks for clicking on my blog. This is Larry Baker, Certified Level 2 Sommelier and Senior Wine and Spirits Specialist for ABC Fine Wine and Spirits in South Florida. Today we're going to talk about the originals. Many guests walk in and they ask vague questions that is difficult for a wine specialist, it's difficult for a sommelier or a restaurant to be answered in the proper way. Where's your Merlots? Where's your Chardonnays? Where's your Cabernet Sauvignon? Where's your Sauvignon Blanc? Where's your Pinot Grigios? And the way any store is set up or any wine list is set up, that's a difficult question to just answer straight out, because in the American domestic section, even on a wine list, they're going to list by varietal. These are American Merlots, American Chardonnays, American Cabernets, even though they're blended. 75% is a requirement in America for the grape to be listed on the label, the quantity of that grape. And then you've got other countries like South America that's going to say Argentinian or Chilean wine, and they make Cabernets, and they make Chardonnay, and they make Sauvignon Blanc. Or maybe you want New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc, and that's not going to be in the Sauvignon Blanc section, that's American only. It's going to be in the New Zealand section. So I always wondered myself and why anybody would buy a knockoff when they could have the original for either less money and double the quality. So I want to point out a few examples of that. For instance, if somebody's a Merlot drinker and they love Merlot and they say, I want a really great Merlot. Well, we have products like this that say in the American section, the Pistoni family from Rutherford Grove Winery, they do a really a good job with Merlot from Napa Valley, but not an inexpensive bottle of wine. But the last thing you would look at is a Bordeaux. This is a Bordeaux, Chateau Ferret Lambert, a Bordeaux Superior. And people say, but I don't know that grape. I don't know the Bordeaux grape. Well, Bordeaux is divided on the right bank of the Gironde River and the left bank, the left and the right bank. And you have to know, which is what our experts know, is which of the grapes or which of the wines from Bordeaux are coming from the right bank, which is Merlot dominant, or which are coming from the left bank, like Pauillac or Margaux, those areas. And it's too confusing for a lot of people, but that's why we have wine specialists. But this is $18.99, and even for Americans who don't know, we make it simpler. It's not going to be in the Merlot section, as you can see. It's 90% Merlot because it's a right bank Bordeaux. It's a Bordeaux Superior, and it's going to be Merlot base and 10% Cabernet. And that's probably going to be more than the 75% Merlot, and it's $18.99 and a 2012 vintage. So you can't just say, where's the Merlot? Because this would be in the French section under Bordeaux, not in the Merlot section. That's one example. Number two. Red Zinfandel. This is a popular one. Okay, where's the Zinfandel section? I take it to the American Zin. This is a $30 bottle, but then I could also take you to where Croatia was first, but then Manduria, Italy, where the Pope of Primitivo, which is the original Zinfandel called Primitivo in Manduria, Gregory Perucci, makes this beautiful bottle from his Feline winery and agricultural area. It's a 2012 Primitivo de Manduria, which is Zinfandel, and it's $18.99 versus $30, and you got no blending, you have no high alcohol, you have 100% Zinfandel. So I can't answer where's the Zinfandel when it's also over here, and it's also in other countries makes the grape, but this is the original. That's what we're talking about, the original. Where's your Pinot Grigio? Okay, Pinot Grigio. Well, for number one, as I've mentioned before, Italians in some areas drink a little bit of Pinot Grigio. They love their white wine, but Pinot Grigio is not the most popular white varietal in Italy. And you go to Italy, you're going to have a hard time finding Pinot Grigio. So why not drink the original? Because if you go to the American section and look for American Pinot Grigio, you're going to find Oregon Pinot Gris, which is the real name of the grape, Pinot Gris, G-R-I-S. And why not drink the original again in France? So I'd have to take you to the French section, which is from Alsace, France, on the border of France and Germany. And you're drinking Pinot Gris in Italian. Guess what? Pinot Grigio. $12.99 organic. Don't panic, it's organic. So for somebody saying, I don't like a dry Pinot Gris, this is made in an off-dry style, why not drink the original for $12.99? That's organic. Chardonnay is always a biggie. You know, we've got Chardonnays. Let me see here. I'm trying to pull up something here. Here's a Chardonnay, a couple of Chardonnays here. Neither one of them, I can guarantee you, are 100% Chardonnay. These are popular in the $15.99 range. This one's almost like $50 a bottle from Napa. I think this is Napa Chalk Hill. Is that Napa Sonoma? I'm looking here now. Chalk Hill appellation. But I believe it's, yeah, Chalk Hill's it's separate. It's a state bottle Chardonnay. Not bad, but these are a whole different style of Chardonnay. Why not go to the original? I can't just say, where's your Chardonnay? What country, what style of Chardonnay do you want? Why not get the original? Because if you were in the $15.99 range, there's an area called Burgundy, which we've talked in many times. It's unfortunate that the large 3-liter bottles of the Carlo Rossi's and those brands, as an example, say Chablis, they say red Burgundy. Those are not grapes. They use Moscato, who knows what other grapes they put, and people think they are a grape. They think Burgundy is a type of wine or a grape, and they think Chablis is also a grape, but it's a village in the Burgundy region of France, and if the color of the wine is white, this one is from Macon Chantray. It's only one white grape that they use in white Burgundy in the region of Burgundy, France, and that's Chardonnay. So much, once again, for Americans, I don't know if you can pick that up, 100% Chardonnay. And people who say they hate Chardonnay, they come to me, they taste a wine like this, and they go, oh my God, I can actually taste the fruit, not heavy alcohol, not heavy vanilla syrup, not heavy oak, because you're tasting pure Chardonnay without the blending, and you're only spending $13.99. If you wanted to go crazy, you could. You could go with a Chablis Premier Cru and spend 30 bucks, but it's still gonna be, you know, a little bit, it's 100% Chardonnay, you know, in a better, elegant style. The original Chardonnay, the benchmark Chardonnay from Burgundy, France. We've got a lot to move on here. Sauvignon Blanc drives me insane, especially some of the products that are costly. Most people go to New Zealand. They say, I want all those New Zealand. They're just buying them like crazy, like it's the only play they buy. Sauvignon Blanc, Sauvignon Blanc, Sauvignon Blanc, New Zealand. And the style of New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc is extremely grassy. You could just like take fresh grass and grapefruit juice, and it's very, very, very sharp on the acidity. Some people like that style, but this is a $30 bottle. On restaurants, I've sold the Cloudy Bay for $80. Some people love it, but it's not the original Sauvignon Blanc. Why not go to the original with the most elegant Sauvignon Blancs around and go to the Loire Valley of France? See, I can't tell you just where are your Sauvignon Blancs. They could be all over the store, all over a winelet. Sancerre is an area in the Loire Valley, and same thing with Pouilly-Fumé, but it's all only Sauvignon Blanc. In fact, on the label, it says 100% Sauvignon Blanc. $18.99, not $29, not 25 bucks. Find a Sancerre on a wine list, but you're going to have to look not under Sauvignon Blanc, because you're going to be missing out on the ones from France. We'll do one more or so like that. Let's see, what else can we do? I don't happen to have any show, but here, Pinot Noir. Pinot Noir, we could ask for a lot. Pinot Noir, as I told you, I specifically drink Oregon and America Pinot Noir because at least I know I'm getting 100% Pinot Noir. But again, red Burgundy, which I don't have one on the table. I did horrible prep today for this video, but red Burgundy, France is the region from any town. If it's white, it's Chardonnay. If it's red, it's Pinot Noir. Get the original, and you can spend 20 bucks on a red Burgundy, 30 bucks on a Burgundy. This is a high-end $50 bottle of wine from Wild Horse. I say go with the original, drink Burgundy or drink Oregon. So you kind of get the idea. Same thing on Shiraz. You have people say, where's your Shiraz section? Well, Shiraz is what Syrah, that they call it in Australia, but that's a very jammy style, and maybe you don't want to spend $30 on a bottle of Australian Shiraz, and you want something a little bit more meatier and a little bit more earthy. So again, I would take you to France, the original Syrah in the Northern Rhone, and drink 100% Syrah from Crow's Hermitage, or from those areas in the Northern Rhone, or Cornas, or things like that. So it's very difficult. I want you to get focused. Don't buy by grape. Don't buy by brand name. I can't just quickly, you're in a rush. rush, you say, where's the Merlot? I can't say. I go, do you want Merlot from France, Bordeaux? You want South American Merlot? Do you want American Merlot? Anything that just says the word Merlot on the bottle. It's try the originals. You're going to save some money. You're going to explore different expressions of the grape, and I think that's the way to go. So try the originals. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. You can check out a lot of these wines and maybe learn a little bit by reading our wine journal or going to abcfws.com. Of course, you have access to me if you don't understand anything I just said, 24 hours a day, 365 days a week. By following this blog, you will get your phone number. 10 new people followed me, guests of mine that are asking me questions all day long once they become a follower. It's all free, the blog and my services. Even in Mexico and Canada, you could reach me anytime. So until I see you again next time, I'm the original sommelier, or the original wine guy, and you should start drinking the originals. Describe the taste. Don't buy by Grape, and have yourself a great day.